Hello. So we're going to continue through the freeCodeCamp exercises. So we'll go to add images to your website. Basic HTML and HTML5. Add images to your website. You can add images to your website by using the img element and point to a specific image's URL using the src attribute. An example of this would be, here's the example. Note that img elements are self-closing. All img elements must have an alt attribute. The text inside an alt attribute is used for screen readers to improve accessibility and is displayed if the image fails to load. Note, if the image is purely decorative, using an empty alt attribute is a best practice. Ideally, the alt attribute should not contain special characters unless needed. Let's add an alt attribute to our img example above. Let's try to add an image to our website. Insert an img tag before the h2 element. So I'm going to the h2 element, and right above that I'm typing img src. Now copy this URL, paste it there, and add the alt text. So it is a cat. It's back. Finally, don't forget to give your image an alt text. Basic HTML and HTML5. Link to external pages with anchor elements. You can use anchor elements to link to content outside of your web page. Anchor elements need a destination web address called an href attribute. They also need anchor text. Here's an example. So here's an example. Then your browser will display the text. This links to freecodecamp.org as a link you can click. And that link will take you to the web address https://www.freecodecamp.org. Create an A element that links to the free cat photo app and has cat photos as its anchored text. So we'll go to here, I guess. We'll add an anchor tag, and then that has an href of http free cat photo app.com and cat photos, and then close the anchor tag. Basic HTML and HTML5. Link to internal sections of a page with anchor elements. Anchor elements can also be used to create internal links to jump to different sections within a web page. To create an internal link, you assign a link's href attribute to a hash symbol plus the value of the ID attribute for the element that you want to internally link to, usually further down the page. You then need to add the same ID attribute to the element you are linking to. An ID is an attribute that uniquely describes an element. Below is an example of an internal anchor link and its target element. When users click the contacts link, they'll be taken to the section of the web page with the contacts header element. Change your external link to an internal link by changing the href attribute to #footer at the bottom, and the text from the cat photos to jump to bottom. Remove the target equals _blank attribute from the anchor tag, since this causes the link document to open in a new window tab. Then add an ID attribute with a value of footer to the footer element at the bottom of the page. So we'll change the href attribute to be footer, and then we'll just remove this target attribute, and then at the footer we'll add the ID of footer. Okay, so the text should say jump to bottom. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.